It's time for our basic first mark sheet of the match. Let's see how Aakash Chopra marks players from the Bangalore-Chennai game as well as the Mumbai-Rajasthan game on what's been a dramatic Sunday in the Indian Premier League.
Basic First, specialized platform for JEE Main Advanced, NEET and 6 to 12.
Right, Akash, surprising results, you think? Let's start with the first game. Ruturaj Gaikwad coming good after a few opportunities, including now a couple at the top and taking his team over the line. How would you mark him out of 10 for his 65 not out of 51?
He's a young kid. I'd go with, say, 8.5 on 10 for a variety of reasons. Of course, that was a match-winning innings. He remained unbeaten till the end. So he was the one who actually was there to guide the ship, even though he was the youngest of the lot. And two, the kind of performances that he's been able to just muster till that point in time. So everybody was baying for his blood. People were asking or rather questioning the spark he may or may not have. He's shown us that he belongs to this arena, this stage.
Yeah, I tell you, someone who also belongs, who'd say he now belongs to the Chennai Super Kings is Sam Curran, one of the few bright sparks this tournament. Aakash, 3 for 19, again putting in a shift with the ball and 3 big wickets. Virat Kohli, Aaron Finch and Moeen Ali. How would you mark Sam Curran out of 10?
Sam, once again, was about 9 on 10 because he does not have the pace. See, when the ball is stopping on the surface, you need pace to create that variation. But if you're already slow in the air, there's not much that you can do because everybody is expecting the balls to be of a certain pace. If you go slower, it becomes easier for batsmen to actually clobber you. And to be fair, he was bowling the tough overs as well. When both AB and Virat was set, he was the guy bowling the 19th over, and he was able to not just keep them quiet, but also pick up a couple of wickets. I thought he was very good on the day.
And finally, Virat Kohli, 50 of 43 for the RCB and the India captain, 1-4 and 1-6 in hindsight. How would you mark that Kohli innings out of 10?
Well, I'll go with, say, 7 on 10 because hindsight, of course, is perfect vision. I thought it was about a 155, 160 kind of surface. They found it tough going. Let's be honest, the kind of field placements that we saw from Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the kind of spin that we saw, the ball stopping on the surface and turning a little. Whenever he was trying to get or muscle the ball, he was not able to just time it or muscle it. It just felt very tough going. Good thing that he was there till the end because if he had gotten out cheaply, we have seen what RCB can do if there is no decent start from AB and or contribution from Virat Kohli. So 7 on 10, even though it was in the losing cause.
All right, fair enough. Let's go to the second game on Sunday, Mumbai versus Rajasthan. And we probably saw the best innings from Hardik Pandya personally in this season's IPL. 60 not out of 21. How would you mark him for that fine finish out of 10?
See, ideally it should be 10 on 10 because how can you take anything away from that innings? I don't know. 21 ball 60 is like nearly the strike rate of 300. He went after everyone. Of course, Jofra was exceptional. He could just execute his yorkers and low full tosses and kept relatively quiet. That's against everyone else. He was just exceptional. So maybe 10 on 10 for Hardik.
Yeah, and he did end up on the losing side, unfortunately. But Sanju Samson didn't and finally got a half century after those first 2 games where he started so well and then just tapered off. How would you mark Samson for his unbeaten half century out of 10 today?
See, once again, it will be close to 9.5 on 10 for a variety of reasons. The quality of the innings, because he was up against a very formidable opposition. Secondly, if he had slowed down a little, then things would have looked very different. We saw Stokes flourish, but a part of that was the fact that Sanju Samson was there and wasn't just there. He was also matching him stroke to stroke and never let the asking rate go beyond their reach. So Sanju was outstanding, and also the fact that he had a string of low scores, so there was a lot of pressure on him.
All right. If I go to Ben Stokes, should I simply ask him why you're giving him 10 out of 10? Or should I ask you how much you're giving him first?
Can we actually, is there a provision to give, say, 11 on 10? Because this was that kind of an innings, Rana. We all thought that he should not be opening. So if that's your starting point, that you've sent the wrong guy to do the wrong job, your tap is leaking and you've sent an electrician. So this is the kind of inference that you draw from Stokes opening, considering what he had done thus far. And then now when you're chasing 190 plus, there is Mumbai Indians, the best bowling attack on a surface that's the 4th innings on the same surface in 2 days. So it had to slow down somewhat. But here was this guy who was absolutely sensational, exceptional, took the game away from Mumbai Indians and didn't even give them a whiff of a chance that you may be the best team in the tournament, but on the night, I am the best player on the day. No matter what others have done, there's nobody going past me.
Aakash Chopra, thank you very much. That very efficiently rounds up our basic first mark sheet of the match.
Basic First, specialized platform for JEE Main Advanced, NEET and 6 to 12.